Welcome, Service Trailblazers, to Dreamforce 19. What a week we have had. What a day we've had. Who would have thought Barack Obama would have agreed to be our opening act today? Today's keynote is going to focus on 3 chapters on how to be more human-centric in everyday experiences. And it starts really going back to the basics, how we put the customer at the center of every experience that we drive in our service operations. Once we do that, we can empower our teams with incredible tools, training, and technologies to seamlessly fall into the background and help them do what they're great at, which is take care of your customers. And finally, it's about helping us truly serve our customers whenever and wherever they need us across every touch point in our service experience. And now I want to spend all the time that we can showing you what's next. To do that, please join me in welcoming our VP of Product Marketing stage, Mark Abramowitz.
At Salesforce, we have been on a mission to bring together all the customer data and doing that at scale. And this starts with the Lightning Service Console. The Lightning Service Console is that single place to bring together all your customer data to enable your agents to treat every customer as a valued customer. We have a new capability called the channel menu, which allows your customers to choose which channel to reach out on, whether it be SMS or Facebook Messenger or chat or even voice. And also new at Dreamforce, I'm announcing support for WhatsApp, powered by Twilio, to add another 1.6 billion customers out there and making it really easy for them to start conversations with you. And when you deploy bots across all of your channels, messaging or chat, you make it really easy for your customers to reach out and get answers to their questions really easily. We have a terrific example, and that is Southwest Airlines.
We started by bringing all of our core data, which was spread across more than 15 different systems, into a single platform using MuleSoft.
This looks a little deeper in here. Can you share with everybody what this is?
Yes, starting at the bottom are our database and systems that house our core customer data, like our reservations and Wrap Rewards information. Instead of building custom code, we built APIs that sit on top of the systems, and you can see how they connect up to the processes and data that live inside of Salesforce. We have a cross-functional team, so this data visualization really creates a shared image, a shared language for us to discuss business logic and flow.
But how do you bring this to life for your agents?
Yes, right here in the Lightning App Builder, we have complete control to design the layout that best fits our business and give our agents the exact information needed. We don't have this type of flexibility with many of our other tools, so this is a feature that was actually really attractive to us when looking to go with Salesforce. Looking over to the left, we have this rich customer profile, and over to the right, we made it easy for our agents to be able to access all conversations that took place across any of our support channels.
Okay, so we're starting to filling in this desktop here, but we got that third column. What are we going to drag over there?
Well, Mark, we are an airline. So it would be important for us to have flight information. So let's drag in the reservations data. And because we believe in making experiences effortless for our customers as well as for our agents, let's also drag in what we consider our newest team member, Einstein.
And so what we have here is Einstein will be using machine learning to help agents by recommending replies. And so that's sort of how Einstein fits into that team member role. So, okay, what are we going to do next?
I think this looks beautiful, so let's save it.
Okay, go ahead and save. But what does this look like from the customer perspective?
I love to show you that through the experience of a true Southwest customer. Let's bring up our customer, Rachel's iPhone. Rachel just landed in Costa Rica for her sister's wedding and realized as she left her bridesmaid's dress back at the gate in Houston. Can you imagine?
If that was my dress or my suit, I would be in a massive panic.
So she helps herself by looking for a relevant knowledge article in our help center. She opens the channel menu and selects a channel. Now, because Rachel is in Costa Rica, she selects WhatsApp. She starts the conversation, and look, Mark, she's greeted by the Southwest Love Bot.
And so over the last few weeks, as we've gotten to know each other, you've shared kind of your perspective or vision for AI and bots within the Southwest transformation. It'd be great if you could share that with everyone.
Of course. As I mentioned, we consider Einstein another team member and plan to leverage it to help our customers instantly as well as assist our employees with processes that we do as well as to increase efficiency.
And that's exactly what we're seeing here is that the bot recognizes who Rachel is and can reference some of her flight information because the bot is built right into the Salesforce platform and has access to all that CRM data that we've pulled through. And when you build this bot once, you can deploy it across any digital channel. Speaking of which, can you show us what this looks like in other channels?
Yes, as you can see here, whether the conversation took place in WhatsApp, our Southwest app over chat, or over SMS, it's the same consistent experience.
And that is exactly what customers are asking for. Customers want a consistent experience regardless of channel. In fact, 75% of people now expect this consistent experience across every channel. All right, let's go back to Rachel's iPhone and jump back into the story.
So here, LoveBot is going to transfer to an agent because this is one of those situations that needs the human touch. So let's bring up the agent experience that we just created earlier.
And that conversation from WhatsApp has been routed to Jared, our agent, and as soon as Jared hits accept, boom, he gets dropped into that agent workspace that we just configured. So here you can see Rachel's Rapid Rewards information, and you can see Einstein is recommending replies. And Jared loves that feature because it makes his job easier, but also makes him look like a hero with every customer.
Amazing. And if you also look over to the right or to the left, you see the related cases. And Jared can see Operation Rescue the Dress. And it looks like the gate agent in Houston has already got the dress on the next flight to Costa Rica and is scheduled to be delivered just in time for the wedding. And Mark, I'm happy to say that Operation Rescue the Dress was a success.
And with that, I would like to move us into Chapter 2 and introduce my cohort, Emily Kofsky, to take it from here.
The second key to delivering human-centric service is supporting our agents. The first part is removing all of that routine, mundane work with automation like RPA and artificial intelligence. They shouldn't be focused on memorizing all those escalation codes and doing extensive note-taking. They need to focus on listening and connecting with your customers for human-centric service. The second part is giving them those EQ skills that they need in order to keep their customers at the center. And that's why we started the Trailblazers for the Future program 2 years ago. It's our commitment to empowerment. It's upskilling, local workshops, online training, and best practices for the modern contact center. It's safe to say it's time to do more with voice. And here's what it looks like. Introducing Service Cloud Voice, Salesforce's first integrated telephony solution right inside of Service Cloud. You can now optimize and route phone productivity without ever leaving the console. What's an essential part of this new offer? Real-time transcription. Gone are the days when the agent was the main link between what was said on the phone and what was furiously or not so furiously typed into the console. What else is new? Well, everything that's said on the phone, that is the voice data, is fed into Einstein. And so Einstein can make reply recommendations, or it can suggest next best actions. Supervisors, they now have real-time visibility into all digital and voice conversations so that they can help in the moment rather than just after the fact. And today, I'm excited to announce that we're going to deliver pre-integrated, out-of-the-box telephony with Amazon Connect. Amazon Connect is cost-effective, it's easy to set up and manage, and now it's going to be more seamlessly integrated into the console than ever before. So we're going to take you through a future vision of just how this is going to look with Service Cloud Voice. So our story starts with Vince. Vince is a John Hancock supervisor. He logs into Omnichannel Supervisor. And here, for the very first time, he can see all conversations in one place. No matter if agents are using chat, SMS, social, email, or now voice, he can monitor them all in the Service Cloud console. He notices that one of his agents, Nupur, has some availability. So he assigns her to the queue that needs help. Let's check in with Nupur. Here we're looking at Nupur's Lightning Service Console, and a phone call has been intelligently routed to her from a John Hancock customer, Jeff. Are you seeing what I'm seeing here? This is a phone call right inside of Omnichannel. No matter how customers are contacting John Hancock, it's all going to come in via Omnichannel routing. And when she accepts that case, she has all of the information she needs to get right on the case. On the left-hand side, you're seeing here Jeff's contact information as well as his parents' policyholder information. And in the center, you can see that all of the information in the IVR is clear for her to give her full context to jump into the conversation. So let's listen in.
Hi, Jeff. I'm Nupur. I see you have some questions about your parents' long-term care plan. How may I help you?
Hey, Nupur. Yeah, my parents are getting older, and soon they'll need some level of nursing help. But I don't know what's included in our plan. I'm so stressed out about it. What are our options?
I understand how difficult this can be. I went through a similar situation with my parents. Looking at your type of plan, you have coverage for a home health nurse or a retirement home.
Okay, great. Now I just need to figure out which one to choose.
All right, let's pause here, and I want you to take a look at what's happening on the right-hand side of the screen. This is an article recommendation suggested by Einstein. In the past, agents like Nupur would have had to have typed into a search bar to bring up an article. But now in this instance, workflow is being powered by her voice, by reading the transcript. All right, let's check back in with Nupur and Jeff and as the conversation continues. And I want you to continue paying attention to what's happening on the right-hand side of the screen.
So while I have you, I also wanted to learn how to submit claims in the future.
What you're seeing here is Einstein back at work. In this case, Einstein is reading the transcript and suggesting a next best action for Nupur. In this instance, Einstein is suggesting that she set up a self-service account for Nupur. She accepts that recommendation, and she uses a lightning flow. Lightning flows are clutch for onboarding new agents or for standardizing steps for experienced agents like Nupur. Now, the conversation is going to continue, and by now, Jeff has had a moment to read that article, that knowledge article, and he's leaning towards getting a home healthcare nurse. And if you look up here on the right-hand side, this is a new article recommendation from just a couple of moments ago. Einstein is using natural language processing and machine learning to provide a contextual recommendation. This is so efficient for Nupur and really helps her focus on listening and connecting with the customer. All right, now let's check in with Jeff and Nupur one last time to wrap up the conversation.
I called today expecting this to be a difficult conversation, and you made it clear and easy. I can't thank you enough for that.
It's my pleasure, Jeff. Call back anytime.
Now case wrap-up is easier than ever because two things are happening here. The first is the transcript is suggesting notes that Nupur could use to type into the case. And the second is the call transcript and the recording are going to be automatically attached to the record. Now, how long does it take agents at your company to wrap up cases? 5 minutes? 3? 2? Well, imagine if you could cut that in half across all cases throughout the day. That would be a huge productivity gain. Well, with Einstein Case Wrap Up, Einstein will now suggest those fields for her to wrap up those cases and be faster than ever, turning average handle time into awesome hangout time. And I'd like to welcome to the stage my friend, colleague, and mentor, Martha Walchuk.
So our third pillar of human-centric service is about serving across every touch point. And it starts with Field Service Lightning. Because with the Customer 360, you can deeply integrate field service into the rest of your customer journey. And it starts by giving them the self-service options they want, like the ability to schedule appointments on their terms. And one amazing company that's transforming how they serve across any touch point is Pilot Flying J. And one of Pilot Flying J's loyal guests, Nicole, is out on the I-5 when she gets a flat tire. So she picks up her phone and she opens the Pilot Flying J app. They have embedded service right here, and she can simply tap to be connected back to Pilot Flying J's support center. And check it out, she is greeted by Patty, the Pilot Flying J bot. Now this bot is gonna help schedule the right technician to come out and help her. And it even includes a link with the appointment confirmation. Now, take a look at this link. This is gonna give Nicole peace of mind because now she knows who is coming to meet her and how long it will take them to get there. Now, let's take a look at the dispatch experience and see what they're looking at. Here's the dispatch console. We have embedded intelligent scheduling and optimization right inside this experience, and the dispatchers have a complete view of all the jobs. So we see that job's been reassigned to Bobby, and now Nicole will get a notification letting her know Bobby's on the way. And why don't we take a look at Bobby's experience? He uses the Field Service mobile app, and he's got all the information he needs right at his fingertips. He can check out that flat tire along with her, so he knows what he's in for. And as he's walking back to his service truck, he notices that the rear wheel on Nicole's truck seems to have a crack in it. With mobile extensibility, partners like Texi are building extensions right inside the mobile app. So now, all Bobby needs to do is take a photo of that wheel, and AI will analyze the photo, measure the crack, and confirm that, in fact, this wheel also needs to be replaced. So now, he knows he needs to replace the flat tire and the rear wheel. And his last step is to generate the service report for Nicole to sign it and get back on the road to make that last delivery before heading home for Thanksgiving. These are just a few of the ways that Pilot Flying J is transforming how they build relationships with customers and serve across every touch point. To complete our vision for human-centric service, welcome back, Bill Patterson.
Thank you very much for today's keynote, and we wish you all thank you for a great Dreamforce.